Hello everybody and welcome back to Major Cliche Plays the Cat Lady. So we're gonna have some wine with our new friend Mitzi. We're gonna hang out in your room and drink wine? Is that what we're doing?
Have you found that corkscrew yet? We also need some wine glasses.
Yeah, I have that.
I found some wine glasses.
Great. Now all we need is a corkscrew.
Aren't you just a needy, needy girl?
There you go. Let's get that bottle open.
All right. That's all we need. Oh, and Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Very funny, Mitzi.
Oh, no, I mean it.
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
Yeah, hanging out on the balcony. How you planning on finding this guy?
How are you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years, too. You probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see a new face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall, and you forget about them a minute later.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that bald guy who lives above me in flat 5. He came here recently to shout in my face. He's a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
What does he do for a living?
I think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver. Okay, that's good. Leaves us with just 6. Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. I could draw a simple map of the building, and with your help, mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi. Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh well, I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of. I got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
Yeah? How do you know?
The only monsters are us.
The only monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists. They're the real beasts. So far from humanity, they're no longer capable of feeling compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of. But whether they're lurking in the woods or fog or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant. You can't predict what happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Whoa! Where did that come from, Miss Ashworth?
I just don't like murderers. They're nothing but
Murderers.
parasites. So, the big C. Want to talk about it?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just... I find it hard to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it? Do you mind me asking?
Brain tumor. Her name is glioblastoma.
Huh.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Yeah, and yet she gets to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
How long?
They said I had a year. But that was 6 months ago, so... yeah. Not awfully long.
Is there anything...
They've tried.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So am I. Do you want to talk about something else?
Mentioned a boyfriend.
You mentioned a boyfriend.
Is he
Tell me
dreamy?
something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name is Jack. He's dead.
Oh.
Oh.
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
And I'm not a happy stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so. Anyway, I suppose I would have had to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I just don't know where to start.
Tell me how you two met.
Oh, we knew each other for like forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. A perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else. You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love. Some people go through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky. But all luck runs out sometimes.
How did he take the news about your cancer?
He thought I was joking at first. He laughed. And he got really angry. I swore to him I was serious, but he still wouldn't believe me. We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. But it was awful. He smashed some stuff. His guitar, of all things, was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious. He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. Begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time. I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well. He changed. He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
How did he die?
How did he die? How did Jack die?
It was so distant in the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly. But it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions. Everything, really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide. There's a guy there, calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it, once and for good. Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario. We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved. All thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created a tool for perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together create a gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes. I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, and he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn, 5 in the morning. Don't be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired. I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was. When I arrived at our special place, it was already bright. We used to go there in the past, drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe. After that day, I've never gone there again.
Oh, we're playing as Mitzi now. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna kill the Eye of Adam at some point. That's definitely gonna be one of our parasites. Poisonous and inflammable gas inside.
How strong is that gas?
Extremely deadly, it turns out. It kills in minutes. It's that stinky stuff that smells like rotten eggs, you know? At high concentrations, it can knock down an elephant.
There were signs on the car windows.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths. So we posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's a whole sick ideology behind it. Fumes from the car could hurt anyone who opens the door, and that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly and with clear mind, to prepare for it, to embrace it.
Jesus. You'd think the police would investigate the whole thing. Sounds almost like a sect.
This guy knows how to hide. The police can't be bothered to make an effort. It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
And he lives lives in our apartment building.
I'm so sorry. I think now I understand. He loved you so much, he couldn't bear the thought of living without you. And that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised you want to find him. I know I would. I'm not sure if I should believe that you only want to talk to him. But hey, that's none of my business. I wouldn't know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Good to know, but I really just want to talk. I want to face Jack's killer and tell him what he's done to me. You know, the funny part is that he actually told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well, this kind of thing he does is called trolling on the internet. It's usually a form of extreme bullying and psychological cruelty. Those who are clever enough say, don't feed the troll. Don't talk to them. It only makes it worse if you show any interest in them at all. And Eye of Adam is no exception. He craves attention. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. He wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit that he really believed I'm a suicide preacher just like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
It's all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
What are those two chemical products?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to know that.
I get it. You don't want to tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac. Is that it?
No, Miss Ashworth. No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay. Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovering. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now. And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas. It would be just like what the Eye of Adam does. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. I mean, how could I?
I've learnt my lesson. Dying is not for me.
I'd really like to believe you, Miss Ashworth. But I will need you to promise me that you will never try this method.
All right. I can promise you that I will never try this method. Or any other method, for that matter. Been there, done that. Didn't enjoy it much. Do you believe me now?
Yeah, I think I do. Good. I'm glad you said that, you know. The recipe for this deadly cocktail is very simple. Any good housewife can make it in a blast.
Then we're back. Cat grabber. Strange noises coming from the other side of the door. Pretty sure the other guy's there. Nothing happens. Needs a new light bulb. I should look around for one. That also needs a new light bulb. Okay. So we definitely got something to do in that room. Presumably, we're gonna make this chemical to kill these psychos? Glad I was unconscious when he brought me here, though the window I can see there's animal mess and blood everywhere. For the back door is locked. I wonder if I can find a spare key somewhere. Door's locked, but I can see he left his phone on the driver's seat. Maybe I could call for help if I got a hold of it somehow. Wait, is the window open? Can we just use the cat grabber? Sure, I can find better use for it. Okay. Alright then. Can't do anything with the van yet. Small window. Glass on one side of the window is broken, so this is where the draft is coming through. Inside I can see my kidnapper fast asleep in the chair. Loose bricks. Damage as it is, I can't quite pull out the bricks with just my fingers. Okay, use the cat grabber. I'm sure I can find better use for this. Okay. What else we got over here? Walking through the fog. Are we gonna get lost? Are we just looping?
Damn fog. I can't see where I'm going.
So do we just want to go back? How many screens are we gonna go through?
I think I'm just walking in circles.
Is that your way of telling me to just go back? Yes. Literally, we were walking in circles. Okay. Back inside the house. Lamp. Remove light bulb. So we're not using the... Empty wine bottles. There's nothing like a bottle of red with your medium rare cat steak. Take a knife. Slimy, I don't think they wash up very often. Open the fridge. Door's stuck, but maybe that's better. Not sure I want to know what's inside. Where is the wife? Small painting of a street stall at night. Taking your painting.
Well, well. Boxes full of bleach. I suppose I deserve a bottle. I've worked hard for it.
Okay.
This reminds me of something.
The first thing you need is a strong toilet bleach. You know the kind. Not just a regular bleach, but one that makes your eyes all watery and skin itchy.
What's going on? Something is wrong, Mitzi. The cats are alarming.
That's exactly like when I found you, Miss Ashworth.
We've got to check what's going on.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but there is no way I'm going out in this fog.
Fine. I'll go on my own then.
This is how they ended up catching us? What flat are we? We're this floor. Are we going outside? Communal mailbox holds all the tenants' mail in separately locked compartments. No mail for Susan Ashworth. Surprise, surprise, all of the compartments are locked. So, is this where we're gonna end up getting kidnapped? What is going on? Why are we moving in slow motion? Yeah, that appears to be the dude's van. so slowly. Is the game broken right now, or is this supposed to be happening? Game? Car. Super scary car. What is going on? Did the game crash? I think the game crashed. But music is still going. Yeah, it's just super lagging right now. Ooh. Let's just save. LP4. Because I really don't want this to be like it crashed. Okay, now we're starting to move very slowly back. Come on. You can do it. Because I don't want to have to reload. Because we have not saved since the last time we started this video. And if it's just this part of the game, I don't want to have to replay a half an hour.
Bloody fog. Can't see a thing. Someone could be getting murdered 2 feet away, and not a soul would notice.
Okay. You gonna do something, or?
But still,
Oh.
it could be worse. At least it's not raining, eh? Always look on the bright side, they say. And I always do.
Seriously wondering what is going on.
Not a talkative type, are you? What's your name, sweetheart? Don't be such a scaredy cat, sweetheart. You're Susan, aren't you? A kind man had described to me what you look like. And what can I say? He was spot on.
What do you want?
I'm just here on a job, sweetheart. Nothing more. I had a call, you see. There's a cat problem. And apparently, some crazy cat lady keeps making it worse for everyone.
Uh-huh.
A crazy cat lady called Susan, I was told. Now, you ain't gonna like it, sweetheart, but I'm taking you for a ride.
Okay, I don't know whether that was my game glitching out over there in that section, or if it was supposed to be paced like that, but that's like a horrible pacing problem. Is this where they wash? This water looks very odd, like a mixture of dirt, melted fat, and petrol. What's it doing in the bath? It's all rusted and covered in slime. Oh! There's a corpse. There's no way I'm putting my hand in the water. To get the key, I would have to touch this person, too. I've seen many dead bodies in my life. This one is definitely the creepiest of them all. No way I'm putting my hand in my water. Besides, the plug is right underneath the dead man's head. Okay, can I use the grabber? Cat grabber. Use. What better use would there be?
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
No, this is a terribly bad weapon. Blunt, rusty piece of crap. No, not here. Oh, great. We're getting murdered again. Why couldn't you turn around, Susan? Would have been nice if you had just turned around. Well, at least we know where she is now. So let's go upstairs. Only bedrooms up there. I better stick to the ground floor. Okay. Clock. Open. Yeah, someone else to discover. I'm not going to... Why are you gotta always be such a pain, Susan? Move light bulb. It's too hot, I can't touch it. Okay, use the cat grabber. I'm sure I can find a better use for it. What frickin' better use? Wait, why do we have the painting? And the knife is too blunt to use. It's a terribly bad, blunt, rusty piece of crap. And we can't do anything in here. Alright. Come on, Susan. Let's figure out how we're killing these fuckers. I don't know. Let's just see if this dude's gonna end up killing us if we walk in here. It's an empty bucket. And we pour the bleach in the bucket. Not sure. If only I could talk to Mitzi first. So we need to find a way to get his phone from the car. Okay. Well, at least that helps. Can we use the blunt knife? No. Okay, maybe he has the keys on him and we use the cat grabber to get the keys off of him? Right? Like, that's gotta be it. Right? Because otherwise, I don't know what we're doing. Fast asleep. Maybe he's drunk or on drugs. Regardless of that, I have no chance in a fight with this guy. He's fast and strong and insane. But he's not the sharpest tool in the box. I will have to use my wits to get rid of him. Collecting guns must be his little passion. If only I could reach one of them. But they're all right next to him. He'd wake up for sure. Look at the room. This must be his private room. He sits here all day playing with his guns while ugly Betty upstairs cooks his food. What a charming couple. Look at the window. There's a cold draft coming through the broken window. Okay. So we're going to put the painting in front of the window on the outside so that... Sure, I can find a better use for it. Okay. So it's nothing to do in here. But we are going to put the painting to block the window so that this way he'll die with the poison. Good. Stop the draft in the cellar. So there's gotta be something else around here. Examine, blah, 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 blah. Cooker. Dirty pans, they stink of old cats. Fridge, can't do anything with the fridge. Table. Get under? I don't need to hide at the moment. Okay, but apparently we're going to have to hide at some point. Cloth. Take. Don't need to hide. Okay, there's just doors opening and closing for no reason. Okay. Do we put the cloth with the bottle? Well, I figured we'd take the bottle, we'd take some of the, petrol you got outside. Combine that up to make a Molotov cocktail. And we can burn the woman. Yeah. Don't know how to use it here, of course not. What about with the lawnmower? What about bleach with the lawnmower? What is the point of the knife if we can't use it? What on earth are we using the knife for? Piles of meat. Could it be human too? I could probably find something useful on those shelves. First I need her to go away. Sure I can find a better use for it. Come on. Anything. No idea how to use it. Okay.
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. Again. This one just keeps coming back for more.
Yeah, I got 9 lives on the Catwoman. Okay, so it's just instant death. So there has to be something else we can do. But unfortunately, we're going to have to wait for the next video for that one, guys. So leave a like if you like this video, comments in the section down below, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, follow me on Twitter to know when the newest videos are coming out, and I will see you guys in the next episode.